Morning, folks. I don't know. I think I'm staring at my camera now. I can't look over. You can tell my eyes are totally different colors today. Anyway, so I wanted to make an introduction to this video real quick. Hope everybody's doing well and don't have the virus and all that. Today is Sunday, March like 29th or something like that. Being lazy today. I haven't even put my contact in. So I was getting ready to upload, actually put a video together. These past few days, I have been working days and nights. I've been working on my S10, modifying the battery and amp box, doing a bunch of different stuff to it. I've taken videos, like I said, these past few days. Some of it I'm kind of tired. It's like 1 in the morning. And I was gonna, I don't know, make this a couple different videos, but I just want to put it all together. So it'll be, I don't know how long the video will be. Not real long, 15, 20 minutes, something like that. But instead of splitting it all up, I'm just going to show you all of it, everything I did, and just make it a long video, and you guys can watch it or not. But a lot of it, I feel like I just got done watching some of it, and I'm kind of like tired and drabby or whatever you want to call it. So not as energetic as my normal self. So I apologize if it gets boring, but I'm going to put it all together. And stay tuned for the next video. I'll show you some sub action. I actually have, I've had 2 different sub setups in it now in the past couple days, trying different stuff. So, yeah, hopefully you don't get too bored on it. And you guys be awesome and have a great day. It's pretty nice outside, so yeah, here she rolls. So I hope everyone's doing all right out there and don't have no corona in you. I don't know what my site's like. Now I got the sun in my face regardless. So we're in Indiana, and we're supposed to be on lockdown as of 11:59 last night, or essential travel. Nothing has changed. People are still going everywhere. I haven't been anywhere today. I love it. I don't want to leave the house. Sorry, I'm going to be all squinty-eyed. Look, there's just traffic nonstop as usual. I mean, these motherfuckers don't pay no attention. They don't care. Nobody cares. It's stupid. People need to stay home. I mean, I love it. I want to stay home. Anyway, here's what happens when I get to stay home. Oh yeah. So, I got some work to do. This all has to be cleaned up and changed and all that, but I'm going to shorten my box a little bit. You see I got some space. I'm going to raise my wires up over top the battery so I can get some more space over there and over here. I got plenty of space. I got this working awesome. Hopefully they don't hit me on it, but let's see. Anyway, that's all working awesome. I have to DD1 all of it and all that good stuff. I'm actually getting ready to unhook everything, take it all out, shorten the box. I might paint it. And then, I got to pretty up some wires, drill another hole, all that fun stuff, and I love it. But just glad I have time to play with my truck. Obviously, I don't have any bass in here yet, but please stay tuned. We might have some fun here in these couple weeks. I'm actually off work for a couple weeks voluntarily. I want to stay home and try to be part of the solution, trying to get rid of this coronavirus. And I never get to stay home, so this is nothing to me. I love it. I have wood I could cut forever because I cut wood. 2 audio trucks that need built. I mean, I am fucking happy as can be. So stay tuned. I'll show you some more I'm doing today. And man, we're going to have some fun. I got a couple old crunch speakers in there that need beat on. I got some old amplifiers. I might have a little fun in this truck until I have time to go to Stoney's, or who the hell knows. Stoney might build the box himself. For 215s, it's going to go in the back of this truck. So yeah, stay tuned for fun. All right, so I have everything out. I actually had to, I had to take the battery and the amplifier out of this. This is the box that was in my truck holding the battery and the amp. I'm shortening it back. I'm actually going ahead and making it behind the B-pillar. One, because it just, it drives me nuts if I do throw it in the lanes and then I get thrown in a stupid class like extreme. Because I'm in front of the B-pillar. Also, my seats feel like they're very far up and it's driving me nuts. So it'll all still fit good. Being behind the B-pillar. But yeah, getting ready to cut this guy. It's not going to be as beautiful as a cut as Stoney does, because he uses a whole thing to hold his stuff steady. Man, I got a piece of fiberglass on me. It's a sign that I'm doing something right. Anyway, got to cut it up. Now, this right here, I've had this for a few years. Ordered it online for, I don't know, 30 bucks or something. This is one of the best things I've ever bought. I have put this in a few of my videos. If you want to easily build things, especially, I mean, you can build sub boxes with it. Just use some glue and some longer brad nails. But if you want to easily build some things, I mean, this guy just hooks up to your air compressor. Solid. I mean, I just had to put this side back on there. Shot some through here, some through the bottom. I even used 3/4 ones, which, this is 1/2 inch, so it doesn't go way through, so I just used a few extra. This isn't a sub box, obviously, so there's not going to be any sound pressure in it, so it doesn't have to be completely solid, but yeah. Brad Nailer, worth every penny. Alright. It's getting pretty daggone late. Oh man, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so got the box back together and I shrunk it so it's behind the B-pillar. I drilled another hole up in top there because my battery's going to be blocking that one. That big fucking hole and that big hole are for my fans, because it's going to get hot in there. Okay, so then I come to the dilemma of how I was going to stack my amps. So what I'm going to do, I've decided, I got this ledge, made me another ledge over there. I thought about how I was going to do this without completely trapping my mid amplifier under there. So I'm going to put a hinge on it. And then I'm going to probably electrical tape the crap out of it because it worries me. But I'm going to actually cut me a piece as big as this hole right here. And I'll probably cut a big hole in the middle of that piece for more airflow. I want as much air to flow as possible. And then I'm going to hinge it over here so I can just lift it up off of my mid amplifier. Also, I drilled a couple holes there for my power and ground to go over to my battery. But right now, you know what? I'm going to paint this guy. At least the front and everything you'll see. So, stay tuned for that. Alright, here's where I'm at. Day whatever of quarantine. And get my trucks done. So, Sorry, I have messages coming in. What I'm doing a push-pull system. This one is actually pulling out. This is my battery side. My battery will be in here, not completely scrunched, but decently tight. And I want some airflow through there. This guy, nice, is a bigger one, and he's pushing in. So it's going to hopefully move quite a bit of air. Now, as my plan for stacking amps, so I built a platform. Okay, it's not done, obviously. It's just there, checking it out. And I realize I am just a hair above. And the subwoofer box is going to be on top of this. So I'm actually going to cut a big hole in the bottom of this platform. Maybe a few. And I was already going to do that for air circulation, because I don't want this amp getting smoking hot. Also, it's pretty cool that that amp or that fan is above a little bit, so it'll blow on this guy too. But I'm going to cut them holes, some holes, and then I'm going to sand. I'm going to take some real gritty sandpaper and sand the crap out of it to try to lower it right there where that amp is. So I'll find out. Let's turn on my flashlight. Show you what is all going down. We are in the truck. Got a lot more wiring to do. Here's what I got going. That is to my actual truck, to the front, to the fake battery that Stoney and I did. My ground down there. The ground to my fans hooked up. I have to hook up the positive to both my fans and have that up front. My positive over there to my mid amp. Let me walk around here real quick. Show you what we got going on. Obviously, it's nighttime. It's alright, I'm used to that. Look at that big bundle of wires. That'll all be pretty and gone. Then I got where my mid amplifier is going to go. I got a fuse for that. I do not have a fuse for my sub amp at the moment, but I will get one. But that is my power and ground. Fan there. That right there is my ground running from my fan back here. Got it tucked away. These little clip things to try to keep it nice and neat. I try to keep things as neat as I can. It's funny, while you're looking at this big mess of crap right here. This will all be cleaned up, trimmed down, and all that fun stuff. But I try to keep things as neat as I can because I feel like there's less chance of a fire or problems happening with neatness. So yeah, thank God for lights. Alright, so I figure I'd tell you guys what I'm getting ready to do so I can, document it all. Hey, look, it looks better back here, doesn't it? It's only because I got all my wires separated because of what I'm getting ready to do. Now, these are my two crossovers because I have components. I have the tweets in the dash and 6.5 in the door. They are, what series were they? I apologize, turning on my light. Yeah, the Pro Audio P3 6K. I don't know why all the numbers are what, but whatever. That's what's up here in my doors. And down there in my dash that you can't see. Sorry, try not to move too fast. Anyway, these were mounted in here, and I can still barely mount them in here if I want to. But honestly, there's enough stuff going on. Also, if I mount them in here, I can't lift up my ledge easily like I want to. So, no problem. I'm actually going to wire them, and then I'm going to screw them into the back. And then there will be my wires coming from up front. See, there's my mid, and the blue there's my tweet. Same thing over here for this side. this will actually just have 2 sets of wires running in the box from these crossovers, so it'll be a lot cleaner that way. Plus I have a lot of dead space back here, so that's just fine. So now I'm gonna get on that. All right. Ow, frick, son of a. Ow. All right, so anyway, got everything all hooked up, looking pretty. I still don't have my fuse in to send power to my truck, so that way if there is anything that happens, it won't zap up to my truck. I just have my ground hooked up. And, oh, my power and ground waiting there. I actually have my crossovers laying down here because I'm going to mount my amp in here and run all my speaker wires through and hook them up before I screw it to the back. So I also want to show you guys something I did here. Alright, so my Euphoria F4 125. No, it's upside down, but you get it. I hooked all my speaker wires up in here so I could do it very carefully because, for one, these are very, very tiny screws that you can strip out. Also, I did it in here so I could pay very close attention and get all my wires up in there very well. Very, let me say very a few more times. Get everything up in there well, and so I don't have any wire strands hanging out. Now, I wish I could do that with these guys. The power and ground, remotes, no big deal. But I will say, the trick I seen online, seen with the wire strands, it's where you take your wire that you have stripped, say for your power and your ground, and you just take a strand of this, just one strand, and just wrap it around all the way from the back by the the plastic, the sheathing. Wrap it around until you're all the way at the end, and then it fits. It actually, you can do a little spin with your finger on it, and it squeezes it very tight, and it fits very well up in there, and you feel a lot better about it. I do anyway. So let's see. Also, I'm gonna have temporary my 6x9s here. These are awesome. These are 3-ways I bought. I can't even find these anymore, really. These are, sure I could if I looked hard enough, but these are the 6.9 HPs, 3-ways. These are some pretty beefy 6x9s. I love them. They were pretty expensive. I think I paid a couple $100 for 2 of them. This doesn't come with them. This is just, I don't know. I think I almost got some glue attached to that because the way I had it in my decoder before. But it kind of just, we had terminals just kind of, or wire just kind of jammed up in the screws on them. So now I have the spades, so it'll fit in there nice and neat. I don't have to worry about them falling out. So now I'm going to go get this guy mounted in. And yeah. Okay, this is beautiful. Oh, it's past midnight. I love being off work. Feel pretty good being back into this stuff. So I still have a mess back here that will get cleaned up. 2 crossovers sitting there all pretty. Can't hardly see them. That's just fine. A mid amplifier all hidden under there. Now I had to put me some black power wire in there because my other one was too short. I'm getting ready to put my fuse in there. And that's my RCAs for my sub amp that's going to come up through there. And then that is my remote wire that I have. You see a little thing right there holding it steady. That's actually going to come up and go over and go into my sub amp. But I think I'm going to pretty some of this up real quick. Alright, it's back to being daytime, obviously, and it stopped raining. I tidied some stuff up last night. I just got done vacuuming, and things looking a little better. This wire and this wire, I'm going to have just my couple 6x9 sitting back here face up temporarily. I am actually going to put a top on this. My Cmaxx keeps sweating, so I'm going to try to hang like a thing to get moisture out of here to keep it from sweating at night. It's driving me nuts. But I have to, I'm going to try to get my mid-amp all dialed in. And probably DD1 my head unit to see where it clips. And we'll go from there. Look at that beauty. Like I said, 6x9s are there temporarily. I'm going to put some temporary subs in here until Stoney and I, mostly probably Stoney because he's a hell of a good box builder, is going to build me a 215 box to sit on top of all this. But I have a top to kind of go on here, and I have a couple temporary subs I'm going to have fun with. Of course, I don't have my power and ground hooked up yet, but I have it to where I can still get underneath and then set my amp right back down. What system? Batteries, amps? Oh, you talking about? How about these guys? Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. So I've decided, since for temporarily I'm putting some little old subs on it, that right there is going to be my power and ground. Be just fine.